Jonah Berger, Magic Words. In Magic Words, Jonah Berger takes us on a fascinating journey through the power and impact of language in our everyday lives. This book delves into how specific word choices can inspire, persuade, and even challenge our own perceptions of identity. You'll discover how simple shifts, like using nouns instead of verbs or choosing confident expressions, can transform communication effectiveness. Berger also explores the art of asking powerful questions, the impact of concrete versus abstract language, and how to leverage emotions to deepen connections and understanding. Whether you're looking to enhance your influence, foster better interpersonal connections, or simply understand the intricacies of effective communication, this book offers actionable insights grounded in research. Prepare to unlock the potential of your verbal interactions with these enlightening and transformative magic words.
Power of words. Words weave our daily narratives, yet we seldom ponder their power. Imagine you use about 16,000 words each day, each choice quietly shaping perceptions and actions. In 2014, a study on young children revealed a subtle but striking insight: words can invoke identity. When children were asked to be helpers in cleaning up toys, instead of simply told to clean up, they responded more enthusiastically. This simple shift, from action-focused verbs to identity-rooted nouns, transformed their engagement. Calling Lisa a runner goes beyond saying Rebecca runs. The noun suggests running is a core part of Lisa's personality, something stable and enduring. This perception motivates actions aligning with this identity, offering a powerful tool to inspire positive behavior. In 2008, political campaigns harnessed this by urging people to embrace being a voter, rather than just casting a vote, leading to a 15% rise in voter turnout. In personal growth, the language of identity can be transformative too. While resisting temptations like chocolate cake, saying, "I can't eat cake," can imply external limitations, hinting at an unresolved desire. Instead, stating, "I don't eat cake," projects a solid self-identification with healthy choices. Don't asserts identity in empowerment, transcending temporary willpower struggles. Thus, through deliberate word choices, we reinforce desired identities, prompting lasting personal and social change. Speaking with impact. Command the room with your voice, much like Donald Trump, whose speeches captivate audiences through a potent blend of simplicity and repetition. Confidence is your ally; it dictates whether your message resonates or falls flat. The choice of words significantly shapes the confidence you project. Just as you might witness with Donald Trump, adopting a tone of certainty, using words like definitely, obviously, and clearly, can transform personal opinions into seemingly undeniable truths. In everyday conversations, we often use hedges such as "I think" or "perhaps," signaling uncertainty. These hedges introduce doubt, weakening your stance. Yet, when facing staunch opposition, a touch of doubt might bridge gaps, warming others to your perspective. Contrastingly, when addressing those undecided, exude confidence to sway their judgment. Eliminating filler words is another subtle yet powerful tactic. Phrases such as and can undermine your perceived authority and diminish your impact. A brief pause before speaking clears these fillers, allowing your words to command respect. Moreover, framing your arguments in the present tense adds an edge of immediacy and relevance, garnering greater engagement. Observations such as, "This book is an amazing read," carry more weight, suggesting ongoing value, as opposed to past tense remarks that might imply outdated worth. By refining these aspects of speech, your message emerges stronger, grabbing attention and encouraging belief. The art of questioning. Crafting impactful questions can transform interactions, turning first impressions into lasting connections. Researchers at Stanford unearthed the power of curious communication by analyzing thousands of first dates. While appearance plays its part, it's the questions, especially thoughtful follow-up ones, that leave a memorable mark. These questions reflect genuine interest and attentive listening, helping people feel more connected to each other. Inspired by this insight, Arthur and Elaine Aaron designed a 36-question sequence that can weave strangers into fast friends in just 45 minutes. The journey starts with light-hearted inquiries, like aspirations of fame, and gradually delves into deeper reflections on life's regrets. The act of asking also shines in professional settings. Contrary to prevalent beliefs, seeking advice often enhances one's perceived competence and fosters an image of openness to feedback. This principle extends beyond standard conversation and finds its utility in tricky situations. Politicians, for example, adeptly employ questions to shift unwelcome inquiries, a tactic equally effective in everyday encounters. When faced with uncomfortable questions, responding with a question of your own can gracefully deflect the topic, allowing you to steer the conversation away from sensitive areas. Moreover, mastering strategic questioning can draw out candid responses. Research reveals a direct question is more likely to elicit truthful answers, particularly when dealing with potentially negative information. Consider the scenario of buying a used laptop. Asking directly, "What problems does the laptop have?" can be about twice as effective as using a vague prompt like, "Is there anything I should know?" This technique fosters openness and taps into the truthful nature of direct interrogation. Mastering the art of asking goes beyond simply gathering information. It's about building bonds, showcasing competence, and navigating conversation challenges with flair. Whether in establishing social connections, advancing professional ambitions, or protecting personal boundaries, the skillful use of questions holds the key to effective communication and unlocks doors to meaningful interactions. Words that work. Words have the power to transform our interactions and outcomes significantly, especially when they strike the right balance between concrete and abstract expression. On one hand, using concrete language shows attentiveness and understanding, enhancing people's sense of being valued. Imagine a retail worker assuring you directly with, "I'll fetch you those green sneakers," instead of merely saying, "I'll go look for that." This approach leaves an impression of care and understanding, generating not only customer satisfaction but also financial success, evidenced by a 30% increase in spending in some cases. However, our tendency to delve into abstract concepts escalates with expertise, often alienating those without the same level of understanding. To truly connect, it is helpful to communicate as though your audience knows nothing about the topic. Consider replacing complex business jargon like value proposition with plain terms, such as making a case for why people should buy. Interestingly, abstract language has its place, particularly in conveying potential beyond the immediate. Research on startup pitches reveals that abstract phrasing often tempts investors, hinting at grand possibilities. Consider Uber's initial pitch being framed as a transportation solution, rather than just a ride-hailing app. This abstract term suggests expansive innovation prospects. When promoting visionary ideas, tapping into the abstract realm can sway opinions by highlighting prospective growth. Thus, knowing when to articulate your thoughts concretely and when to venture into abstraction can optimize communication, ensuring your ideas resonate precisely while preserving their broader appeal. Power of emotional appeal. Imagine deciding between two restaurants you've never visited. A review raves about one with delicious food and an electrifying atmosphere, while another describes expert preparation and a well-curated setting. The choice is likely clear: you'd lean toward the first. Emotional words like delicious and electrifying capture our attention, influencing decisions more than their factual counterparts. Restaurants with emotionally charged reviews tend to get more reservations, much like flashy media headlines draw clicks with intrigue and anticipation. In storytelling, taking the audience on an emotional ride is crucial. Examining hit movies reveals they captivate audiences through a sequence of emotional highs and lows. For instance, a tale of an unemployed veteran who overcomes repeated failures to become a successful entrepreneur resonates more deeply than just upward success. The contrast between struggles and triumphs enhances the audience's experience, making stories memorable across movies, books, speeches, and articles. Some emotions, especially those inducing uncertainty, like anxiety, surprise, or hope, are notably effective in retaining attention. Readers are statistically more drawn to content that provokes anxiety rather than sadness, underscoring the power of emotional grip. However, the impact of emotions isn't universal. Research into Amazon reviews reveals emotional language excels with lifestyle items such as movies, music, and books, but it flounders with utilitarian products like razors or appliances. Reviews that are too emotional in these cases are deemed less helpful. Thus, crafting a compelling narrative or persuasive content benefits greatly from strategic emotional engagement, using rich and varied emotional language, but it should be tailored to fit the context to avoid alienating the audience. Language's dual role. Language wields the power to connect us, evolving right alongside our communities. A study by Stanford researchers delved into this phenomenon by examining a beer rating website's users, highlighting how their lingo morphed over time, much like a living organism. For instance, fruit-inspired language like citrusy became popular among users, reflecting a collective shift despite no change in the beers themselves. More intriguingly, new users who quickly embraced the site-specific jargon tended to stay longer. This pattern underscores the important role of linguistic similarity in building and sustaining communities. Aligning your language with that of your group increases your chance of being considered part of it. A workplace study reinforced this, revealing that employees who matched their coworkers' linguistic styles were 3 times more likely to earn promotions, while those deviating from the norm faced a higher chance of termination. Similar language use correlates with success beyond professional settings, enhancing experiences from dating to negotiation. However, the value of conformity shifts in the creative sphere. In music, for example, standing out can lead to greater impact. Lil Nas X's Old Town Road exemplifies this by blending country and hip-hop, discussing cowboy hats alongside luxury cars, a fusion that captivated audiences due to its uniqueness. Thus, in domains where innovation thrives, distinct language and style can be a major asset. So, if you're in a space that celebrates originality, speaking your own language could help you shine.
Jonah Berger's Magic Words underscores the profound influence of language on our identity, perceptions, and social interactions. From emphasizing identity through strategic word choice to speaking with confidence and posing thoughtful questions, the book reveals the hidden power behind our daily verbal exchanges. The strategic use of concrete language enhances comprehension and satisfaction, while the right blend of emotional appeal can capture attention and bolster persuasive efforts. Moreover, the book highlights the subtle dance between blending in and standing out in various contexts, influencing both social cohesion and creative success. Ultimately, Magic Words provides a toolkit for harnessing the nuanced power of language, empowering readers to craft more meaningful and impactful communication in both personal and professional realms.